Hey guys, I'm back with our newest tutorial. Today I'm going to be doing a Zoe Kravitz look for you. I kind of did a mishmash of a couple things I've seen her wear, so it's kind of like a combination of makeup looks in one, and I hope you enjoy. So I'm starting off with my base eyeshadow as usual, just like a bone color eyeshadow all the way from the lash line to the brow bone. Just going to keep all your eyeshadow on and have it look true to color. Next I'm going in with a metallic cream eyeshadow. And I'm just layering that from the lash line to the crease. Next I went in with a kind of bronzer color basically. You can just use like any warm brown works. And I'm just blending that into the crease in windshield wiper motions, back and forth. That's just gonna give you like a really soft halo around the eye. Next I'm going in with kind of a really warm chocolatey brown color. And I'm just pretty much going over where I just applied that first color just to deepen it and create a little bit more dimension. And again, you always want to remember to blend as much as possible, just back and forth. Next I'm going in with a black eyeliner pencil, and it doesn't really matter what it looks like when you first apply it because I'm going to be smudging this out. I don't want to have any really harsh lines with this look. It's going to be just really soft, smoky. Her makeup is a little bit undone. It's not perfect. That's kind of what I like about it. So it's just like, really soft, sultry lines. Nothing really harsh. And then next I'm going in, like I said, and just smudging this with a brush. So if you're using something more waterproof, you want to make sure that you do this right away because it will set. So get the eyeliner on and then smudge it as soon as you can. I use something a little more waterproof because even though I want it to be smudgy, I don't want it to move around if I'm wearing it for a long period of time. I want to smudge it and then have it stay there. And you just want to clean up your edges if you have to. I just used a sponge to do that. And then I went in and I tight lined. You kind of do the upper waterline. It really does make a huge difference in making the lashes look thicker and darker and really finishing up that look. Next I went in with just a black eyeshadow and really smudged that out even further. You can pull the eyeliner out just to kind of give you a little bit of a wing, nothing crazy, at the edge. And this is also going to set the pencil so that it stays on really long. At this point, you just want to go in and conceal wherever you need. I always do under my eyes because I have quite a bit of darkness under there, and then just any other areas that need a little bit of highlighting and concealing. I usually go just a tiny bit lighter with my concealer, but nothing too highlighty for this look. Her makeup in terms of her skin is very natural, glowy, dewy, nothing really too heavy. Next I went in with a gel liner at the waterline. You can use a pencil. I think I just misplaced mine at this point with all my crazy makeup everywhere, but just get the waterline as dark as possible. And next I go in with just some powder just to set where we put the concealer, especially under the eyes. I don't like to over powder or put it all over my face. That's just a personal preference. So you can do whatever works for you. If you're more oily, you might want to put a little bit extra on. If you're dry, you probably don't want to put any on at all. Next, I just repeated the step that I did on the top of my lid on the bottom. So with a smaller brush, I'm just kind of smudging that eyeshadow into the bottom lash line. And I did a ton of mascara for this look, as I always do, but maybe a little bit extra at this point. Because again, you want it to look kind of like lived in, and lashes are always just going to really finish up the look. And this isn't a really complicated makeup look, so you just want to have the lashes be a focal point. Next, another thing that Zoe does is she kind of adds a little bit of a dot under her eye. So I just use a black liquid eyeliner to do this with a really tiny eyeliner brush. And it just gives like a cool, fun effect. You know, makeup isn't that serious, so it's kind of fun to do something a little bit more creative. So just like a little dot under the eyeball color, if that makes sense. Just gonna fill in my brows as usual. I just use a pencil. It's nothing really too crazy. And then I just kind of brush the pencil in to make sure that everything's kind of just married together. I did a little bit of brow gel for this look as well, just to kind of comb the brows upward and just have them look a little bit more full and bushy. She has like really, really nice eyebrows, so just mascara on the bottom lashes. So you can go like with the bottom kind of like dot thing that we've added, you can go bigger than I have. This one's a little bit more subtle, but I do think it kind of creates a really nice look for nighttime. I've done it like a lot bigger and then had like no eyeshadow underneath so you can really see the dot. That's really fun too, so try that out. I'm just going in with like a nude kind of natural lip. So this is like a lip foundation, so it really blocks out the redness in my lips, and then I'm going to go on top of this color with something that's going to give my lips a little bit more, it just makes them look like the color I'm going to use is going to make them look like a lip color almost, like just like a natural kind of finish. And then just powder any other areas that might need a little extra. And then I'm going to go in with some contour, of course. Nothing too intense, just a little bit of shading. Just to bring out your cheekbones, jawline. Kind of went a little crazy with this time, clearly, but yeah, just be careful when you do that. You want to make sure you're using something that's not too dark. Contour color is really specific, I find, so always make sure you're trying on the right color before you buy it. And maybe even like taking a photo of it just to make sure you're getting the right color, because it can be a little tricky. So just a little bit of like light shading. And then I went in with a bit of a highlight because I think this looks really pretty. Sure, like I said, her skin is always really glowy, so just a little bit of a highlight looks really gorgeous. I feel like this is a little bit more of a nighttime makeup, but really, who cares? You can wear whatever you want. Just a little bit of a highlight. This always turns out really nice in flash photography, any kind of like photos. And yeah, it picks up really nicely actually in the daylight too. Just make sure you don't use too much if it is more of a daytime look for you. And I just a little bit, a pop of blush. I find that if you do the blush at the very end, you kind of know exactly how much to put on. I just did a really, really like small amount with this look, and I think it just added just enough color. So yeah, we've used 5 million products, but I feel like this makeup look, I mean, if applied correctly, can still look, you know, not overdone. And that's kind of really why I chose it, and I really like her makeup. Don't forget to follow us on both of our social media, Zanana and I. Mine is Makeup by B on Snapchat and Instagram, and Zanana's is Zanana Split on Instagram and Snapchat as well. Thank you so much for watching, guys.